What's going on, guys? Chip here. Welcome back to another Pokemon TCG online video where today we're going to be taking a look at definitely one of the more popular decks that has come out of the new Cosmic Eclipse expansion, which is, of course, the Trinity here, Arceus Dialga Palkia, or ADP as it has been being called. This card has just really one of the coolest GX attacks that we've ever seen, and it is extremely powerful. We're going to talk about it and talk about kind of the other cards included in this deck. It's a little different than what I have seen from some other people, but I definitely really like how it is built at the moment. So let's go ahead and hop right into it and take a look, starting off here with the Arceus Dialga Palkia itself. And I talked about its GX attack, Altered Creation GX. For the rest of this game, your Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon before applying weakness and resistance. If this Pokemon has at least one extra water energy attached to it, in addition to this attack's cost, when your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out by damage from those attacks, take one more prize card. So very powerful, and getting that extra prize can just be crucial. Knocking out a tag team gives us 4 prizes. Against one prizer decks, we knock them out and we get 2 prizes, which is just actually crazy. Malamar is such a good matchup because Giratina is way weaker whenever it gives up 2 prizes, right? And that's kind of what the Altered Creation GX can do for us. And then also Ultimate Ray is so good as well. 150 damage, search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way that you like, then shuffle your deck. So we're going to try to get off a turn 1 Altered Creation GX if we're going second, and then of course if we're going first, we'll try to get it off on turn 2, which should be pretty easy to do since it's just attach. And the way we're going to be doing it on turn 1, though, is with Rayquaza-GX's Stormy Winds. Now, I have seen some lists out there that are running Ends Resolve, which is a card I'm not playing in this list. I have found Ends to be a little inconsistent, and Rayquaza just gives you a little bit more utility later on in the game. Also lets you play like a better supporter that can draw you cards, whereas Ends Resolve doesn't draw you any cards. So we're going to get an energy in the discard pile. We're going to Stormy Winds, attach to Rayquaza, and then we're going to use Energy Switch to move the energy over to the ADP to get off the Altered Creation. We're also pairing ADP with Keldeo-GX here. That Pure Heart ability, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon GX or Pokemon EX. So very good, you know, just against those heavy GX attacking decks. And we are, of course, playing Chaotic Swell, which can shut off our abilities, our opponent's ability to get Power Plant in play to turn off Pure Heart. Sonic Edge, good attack, lets us hit through effects, and it's going to be doing 140 damage after we've Altered Creation GX. And then Resolute Blade, if we ever don't use Altered Creation, is a nice GX attack option that can take a one-hit KO on something. We also got one Mega Lopunny and Jigglypuff-GX. Jumping Balloon is just a really powerful attack to be able to just take a one-hit KO on a GX, especially after we get that buff from the plus 30 of Altered Creation. It can be very easy to take 3 to 4 prizes on Tag Team GXs and regular GXs. And then one Dedenne. I had 2 in here previously, and I do still think 2 is good, but I did have to make the cut to just fit in some of the other stuff I wanted. I really wanted the 8th Water Energy. I was just playing 7, and I felt like I was running out of energy sometimes, you know, if I had to discard too many early or something like that. So, and just the consistency of finding energy. But I could definitely see going back to 7 Water and adding in the second Dedenne once again. We've got the 4 Cherish Balls here to find the Dedennes as well as Keldeos. I mean, it finds every Pokemon in our deck, right? We've got the 4 Energy Switch to move energies onto the Rayquaza, 2 Great Catchers in order to gust up something on our opponent's side of the field. We've got 3 Mysterious Treasures. This is a way to discard energies so that we can use Stormy Winds, and it also, of course, finds the Arceus Dialga Palkia and the Rayquaza. 2 Reset Stamp, just because Reset Stamp is a good card. 4 Switch to give ourselves the highest chances of getting ADP into the active if we don't start it. 3 Tag Call also finds us the ADP as well as the Mega Lopunny, and then can also get our tag team supporters out of the deck. So this Tag Call has bailed me out more than once, being able to search for Cynthia and Caitlin to draw some cards that way. We do have 4 copies of Chaotic Swell, which I really like having the full 4 copies of. I have cut down in the past, and then I've just bumped it right back up to 4. It's just such a good stadium. We want to find it early. It disrupts our opponent, and then also, of course, makes Keldeo much harder to deal with for decks that play Power Plant. We got 4 Cynthia, 2 Cynthia and Caitlin, 4 Lillie, and then also 2 Mallow and Lana, which is a card that is so good right now. Being able to heal damage from these huge HP Pokemon is just really nice. And then with the 4 switch, we can still get whatever we healed back active if we need to. And then 5 metals and 8 waters to close things out. There's the list. And like I said, I have made a bunch of changes to this over the you know, the last few iterations of me playing it. This is where I'm at right now. I do think it is very good. I like the Rayquazas and the energy switches that I've been running with, so we're going to keep moving with them for now. I could definitely see, you know, swapping into the Ends Resolve maybe at some point, but honestly, I just kind of dislike the card in general in this deck because I want to draw as many cards as possible, and Ends Resolve draws you a total of 0 cards. So yeah, we'll just have to see what our opponent is playing here. I believe I saw like a lightning type. Oh man, see, and this is the issue with playing the 1 Dedenne. When you start the 1 of, things get ugly for sure. A turn 1 attack doesn't seem great here, but we could make it happen. We definitely could off of the Cynthia, and we'll see what we top deck. I think top decking like Mysterious Treasure might be best case scenario for us. Looks like we could be seeing a Nuzzle deck here coming out. Pachirisu, of course, with Snuggly Generator. Lets you search your deck and attach a lightning energy to each of your bench Pokemon that has the Nuzzle attack. They're playing it with an Elms engine. Probably just going to search out a bunch of those, whatever the little guys are called, the Emolgas with Nuzzly Gathering. Yeah, and a Ditto as well. So that's kind of interesting. I guess the Ditto will just immediately evolve into Raichu is the idea, because Raichu also has the Nuzzle attack printed on it. So, yep, and they actually are playing the 60 HP Pikachus, okay. Of course, there is the new Pikachu from the newest set. It also has Nuzzle, but it does have 70 HP, which you cannot find with Professor Elms. So that would be why they are playing these, I guess. I love this artwork, though. It's so cute. Okay, top deck Treasure, I think is what I said was probably the best possible top deck for us. So we're going to go get a Rayquaza-GX with this. And we're going to go get an ADP with this. And all we need to find is an Energy Switch and a Switch, and we will get that turn 1 Altered Creation pulled off. Let's see if we can make it happen. Stormy Winds, we do have to discard the top 3. We discarded a Keldeo, but not the worst in this matchup because we don't really need to use it. Still, ideally, I think we would go attack with ADP, attack with a Keldeo, then attack with another ADP to force our opponent to take 3 knockouts on GX Pokemon. So that's kind of the idea there. And here we go. Energy Switch plus Switch is all we need. We got the Energy Switch, but no luck on the Switch. Actually, never mind. We have it. Our second Rayquaza was not prized, correct? So we can go like this. We can treasure away this. We have it. Yeah. Okay, we got it. I thought we missed it at first, and it kind of looked like we did because we didn't hit the switch, but we still get this in play. We can retreat. So a little bit of weird maneuvering there, but we were able to pull it off. And got the turn 1 Altered Creation for the rest of our games. Our game, when we take a knockout on a Pokemon, we get to take 1 more prize card, and also all of our attacks are going to be doing 30 more damage for the rest of the game. So good, so good. So here comes Raichu number 1. And we'll probably see another Nuzzling Gathering for another Raichu. So yeah, usually by the end of the games with this Raichu deck, they end up with like 3 energies on each of their Emolgas. It's actually kind of hilarious. But I think at this point we should just win the game. The advantage of this deck is the fact that it's a 1 prizer. You're forced to knock out 6 Pokemon. We only have to knock out 3 to win the game, which is why this attack is just so good. So here comes the Snuggly Generator. Gonna get an energy on each of these Pokemon. They only used 1 Nuzzly Gathering ability, which is pretty interesting. So we'll do this. We'll play the Lillie. We did get a Tag Call. I was saying all we need here is another Pokemon to tag to Ultimate Ray onto. And I think once we power this up, we just win the game. They don't have any way to knock this out. And then we can just knock three things out. One more with this, and one more with the benched ADP. They could try to, I guess, lock something active with a Great Catcher. We do have multiple switches. That is the thing about Rayquaza. It does have a hefty 3 retreat cost. There's our other Keldeo. It was actually prized. I'm not going to lie. I did not know that. And, yeah, I fail to see how we lose this game. They cannot one-shot this. I don't think. How many energies do they need in play? Oh, I guess they have Electro Power. That is definitely something to think about. So maybe we might not be okay if they do indeed have Electro Powers. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So they need 14 energies, or they need a lot, yeah. Yeah, they need 14 energies in play to knock us out without any Electro Powers. So right now they're hitting for 160. There's an Erica's, so that'll draw them 5 cards. Gonna Nuzzle Gathering. I guess get out the 2 Raichus. They should have done this last turn, though, because Raichu does have Nuzzle. Actually gonna grab a Pachirisu. Okay. To bench that guy, then get a Raichu. Maybe they prized multiple Raichus? Yeah, they must have prized multiple Raichus. They're gonna get a Blitzel. But now they've... No, they have enough cards to where they can play Erica. After... Oh, yeah, now they can. Now they can. Alright, so there's an Electro Power. So they're hitting for 190. Okay. But I don't think they have any other energy acceleration. 3 more Electro Powers would get them there. That would do 280 exactly. If they played all 4 Electro Powers in one turn, that would let them knock us out. And then we would probably lose. I was sitting here saying I don't think we can lose. We definitely could still lose. However unlikely it may be. So, they play the Calm for a Lecture. Great Catcher. Might just try to stall here for a turn. Yeah, I think that's the only reason you would play Catchers there. We do have multiple Switch in our hand. Or I guess they can get a knockout on Rayquaza. But they'd have to go like knockout Rayquaza, knockout Dedenne, and we will take all of our prizes before they do that. Because Altered Creation is literally busted. Sure. Draw some cards. Don't need Mega Lopunny. Let's get back the... Yeah, we'll get back the Mallow Lana. We've got a lot of draw supporters. Let's get that option back in the deck. Attach here. We'll just go for Ultimate Ray. We'll keep Tag Call around in case they stamp us to 2. Just get 2 waters. Throw them on this guy. So, they have no way to take 4 prizes. Their win condition would be to, like, gust this up, and then we never draw a switch, which would just eventually happen. And so I think we should be able to close this one out. Even if they do somehow knock out this active, we will be able to attack with either Keldeo or Arceus Dialga Palkia to just take our last 2 prizes. So, 1 prizers are in such a weird spot right now because your ADP matchup is just not good because of Altered Creation. It's literally, it's so crazy how good this GX attack is, especially against these one prizers. So we do see them play a Rosa, very cool addition. I do really like this card. I think it is going to be pretty good in evolution decks moving forward. Also, of course, can combine really well with Lillie's Clefairy doll, or whatever the trainer is called. I think it's very good with that. Here comes a Great Catcher. So, gonna be able to knock something out again, but it's not really gonna get them anywhere. Yep. And they should know that the game is over. All we do is send this up and attack for the win. ADP, too strong, too strong. Not accelerating any energies, of course. There's actually none in the deck. And that's kind of what I was talking about. I guess we did prize 3 energies that game, so that could be why we didn't find any. Until, why we ran out of energies in deck, because we were drawing them into our hand because they were all on our prizes. And we're going to hop in and grab another one, see if we can't get another win. Almost at 500 ladder points. It's been so long since I've gotten to the end of the ladder. It was such a good supporter this time as well, Cynthia, but it's just been such a long time. I normally get to, like, right to the super chest. But hopefully, if I start streaming more, I'll get more ladder points eventually. And if you guys aren't aware, I did just stream last night for the first time in a very, very long time. Had such a good time. Lots of people came out and showed some support. So I appreciate everyone who did that. And yeah, I mean, it just means the world to me when people are willing to support me like that on the streams and stuff. Alright, so unfortunately we cannot play this Great Catcher. That would be so good. So let's start with a Tag Call. Let's go get our ADPs. It's an interesting dynamic because you don't want to get too many GXs in play because you don't know who's playing Lopunny. So I really want to get these things out of the deck to just bench them, thin them out. Our Dedenne is in there. We might have to be going for Dedenne. But we are going first. So we can actually attach here, retreat, Stormy Winds, Cherish Ball. Yeah, we can do it like this. Take it a bit slower. It's probably a Malamar deck. Get the guaranteed Stormy Winds. And you don't even have to use Rayquaza in the matchups where you're going against one, like when you're going first a lot of the time, but it just so happens that I think it worked out best to use it right there. So we could just Lillie for 5. We could go get Keldeo, put it down, and Lillie for 6. I'm going to go ahead and just assume this is a Malamar deck that does not play Mega Lopunny, and think that we're pretty safe to go ahead and Lillie here. We actually whiffed a supporter, or sorry, an energy to attach for turn, so we may go in with a Dedenne here, actually. I think we should, because an energy attachment here would be actually huge. We can discard this Rayquaza. And 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. I mean, we're already losing to Mega Lopunny plus a tag, plus 2 like Great Catchers. So let's just get these other cards out of the deck, throw them down. We're just ditching the hand. We're gonna draw an energy. And we've got all these, we have 6 GX Pokemon in play. It's actually crazy right now, guys. Oh, we already attached. What am I doing? We did not need to do all that. I forgot that we already attached. Oh my gosh, and we got rid of our supporter, and now we don't have a supporter. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? What am I doing? So now we need, well, we need to top deck a supporter first off. And we had a Cynthia in that hand. Yeah, we did not need to go for Dedenne there. That is an oops on my part. I was digging for the energy attachment, but I forgot that we already attached to Mega Lopunny in order to retreat it. But that is crazy that we still don't have a Metal Energy in our hand. I wonder if we ever should have just given them the, if we ever should have just given them their Viridian and, like, not put Chaotic Swell in play. I wonder if that would have ever been right, so we could search for the Metal Energy. Definitely could have been. I think he should just pass... Or, well, he hasn't Stellar Wished yet, but I think he should leave Jirachi active sometimes on turn 1. It's correct to run into the Giratina if you think it's in danger... if you think your Jirachi's in danger of getting knocked out. I think it's pretty unlikely that I knock out Jirachi here. I would need, like... it's actually impossible, isn't it? Yeah, since my bench is full, I can't Rayquaza unless he's expecting, like, an Ends Resolve or something like that. So they just treasured for a Malamar preemptively, which might be questionable. We're going to definitely want to stamp that back into the deck. And they are going to retreat into Giratina, so they could be stuck for a turn, potentially. We got the Energy Switch, but we don't have the Metal. So I think we go... Well, we could... Yeah, I think we just attach here. Because we still have Energy Switch in hand. If we top deck a Metal. And we'll just click Done. Pass it over to our opponent. Maybe they're stuck for a turn. They got right back into the Malamar they treasured for. They got a Spell Tag. They got double Malamar. They got a Switch too, didn't they? Come on, just do it to me. I know you got a Switch. Okay, they got a Cynthia. So we literally probably stamped them into 3 of the best cards they could get, which would be Energy, Malamar, Malamar. And let's see if they Cynthia'd into a Switch. Pokemon Communication. Maybe they're playing the Fion. They might want to gust us up or something right here. I don't know that that would make too much sense. Yep, just going to get a Malamar. Go ahead and get that third Mally in play. So they cost themselves a turn to attack here by retreating. I mean, I guess they could have hit it here off the Acrobike. I'm going to be a little salty if they got there still. Oh, they're playing this guy. Interesting. So, yeah, I mean, that's something we still knock out after we GX, so that's good. He's going to go ahead and recharge. I mean, that one card in their hand has to be a supporter, right? Otherwise, they definitely would have just gone, like, attach, retreat. Okay, so we can attack with Keldeo, but that's not very good. We're just going to pass again. They've got a 1-card hand. You got to think it's a supporter, though. Yeah. Yeah, if it wasn't a supporter, they would have attached and retreated into Jirachi 100%. Just going to go with a Shadow Impact. Okay. So, give me the Metal Energy. Oh my gosh, come on. We just totally bricked off that Dedenne. We have so many supporters in the deck. Tag Call. Only one Tag Call, I guess. 2 Lilies, 2 Cynthia Caitlin, 3 Cynthia, 1 Tag Call, and 3 Metal Energies. So we did prize a few metals. I guess that might be why we're having a hard time finding them. Prizing double metal is pretty unlucky. So just attacking with Keldeo doesn't do much for us. Just letting this get knocked out is obviously very bad. But I think it's kind of like wasted damage if they do just knock out. Well, like, hang on. Can they even... Yeah. Do they have a thing in the discard? No, not yet. If they can get a way to discard another Psychic, they can knock us out with this, which would be bad. I was kind of thinking, oh, yeah, they can't knock us out this turn. Luckily, they did not. And I think if we don't top deck a supporter here... Okay, we got the metal. A metal or a supporter, I should say. So we go like this. We'll go like this. And we could attack here, but I think we're just going to Altered Creation, because attacking would definitely just give them the spell tag knockout, and that gets us nowhere. Man, we are in a tough spot. We maybe should have been attaching the waters to this thing. Trying to set up for using Ultimate Ray with it. Oh, we could have switched into this. Maybe. Okay, so is it better to go switch and then Alter Creation with this one? Not really even, right? I think we just promote this and then we'll switch into this if we get into like a supporter or something. We discarded our other Rayquaza, so we can't even Energy Switch an energy into play. How do we ever win? We can still win, I guess. Run to this for a turn. And then next turn we need to top deck a supporter. We like have to top deck a supporter this turn. We like have to top deck a supporter and also use Ultimate Ray next turn. Yeah, and they play Esper, of course. I think Esper is a little better than Great Catcher in Malamar right now. Right, okay, we got a water, but we can't move this, so this gets knocked out. I'm pretty sure we can't ever win at this point, because we take a knockout, they put their 4 counters on something, and eventually they can snipe it with Esper. Well, I guess we do have Stamp. Stamp to 1 plus knockout would be very good, of course. Alright, we need to top deck Metal or Supporter. Yeah. I think we can just concede that one pretty safely. Just a total, man, a total brick off of that Dedenne. I should have just held that hand. I shouldn't have even gone with the Dedenne, looking back at it now. And looks like we're going to get karma'd right into a Fairy deck, which of course can one-shot our Arceus Dialga Palkias. But hopefully we can get off that turn to Ultra Creation, and then maybe Keldeo plus Chaotic Swell can carry us. And then it looks like they have another mulligan. 2 mulligans. So they do play Faba. Alright. Alright. Chaotic Swell turn 1. Pretty good. Alright, so let's start with the Swell. We definitely want Keldeo down. We want to put this here. I think we probably want second Keldeo more than anything right here. And we'll go ahead and Lillie for 5. Alright, we've got the turn 2 attack up and ready to go. So we'll just hit him with the pass. And they could definitely get off that turn 1 Fairy Song. A green should guarantee it because they can get Tag Call plus an Energy Spinner. I have seen some Arceus Dialga Palkia lists playing a Lucario and Melmetal for this matchup. I, of course, am not playing one. I do think it is good, though. And if Gardevoir does start to become very popular, you definitely should be playing a Lucario and Melmetal in here. Probably just cutting an ADP for it. I think that's the cut that makes the most sense, probably. They are going to get the Fairy Song off. So we will likely see a turn 2 attack, which will just knock out this guy. But we want to GX. And I guess we should go ahead and try to get one of these powered up a little bit. I don't want to put one of those down. Man, I actually don't even want to put Rayquaza down, kind of. Because if I put Rayquaza down, that gives them one Great Catcher out, and then they only need a Faba plus Power Plant to GX this. So yeah, I think we're going to not do that. I shouldn't have discarded the energy. We'll still leave ourselves with the option of Rayquaza, like not discarding it or anything like that. Getting a stamp there would have been pretty good. We could Cherish Ball into Dedenne to dig for a stamp. But maybe there's a chance they don't have a Tag Switch or a Greens. Maybe. But probably not. And I think we'll almost certainly see our Arceus Dialga Palkia go down this turn. And then the rest of the game is going to just be played out pretty slow from our part if we want to win this matchup. They're actually going to go ahead and greens for a Faba and a Switch. So maybe they already have the Tag Switch in hand. Okay, or they're just going to attach to the bench and then retreat. Okay, that makes sense as well. There is the Kaleidostorm for the KO. And now we just chill. We wait. Don't have much going on. We know they have the Faba in hand. Do they play 2 Faba though? And we'll just discard the Cherish Ball. Get back to Cynthia. And this is going to be pretty rough here. If they could go like Faba, Power Plant, Great Catcher. There's an energy. Hopefully it's just Faba plus Plant. Great Catcher as well would make things pretty tough to close out for us. And they're actually going to choose to just Fairy Song, get some more energies in play. Okay, I'm definitely fine with this. Putting Rayquaza down is tempting, but we're not going to do that. We're looking for a stamp here. No stamp, no supporter either, but we've got energy. And Switch plus Tag Switch lets them, plus Faba plus Power Plant, lets them GX us to 0. And then we would kind of be in a pickle. We never want to bench another dragon at any point, because benching a dragon just gives them a Great Catcher out to win. They're going to go ahead and Cynthia Caitlin puts back the greens, and then they're going to draw some cards. So once again, opting not to Faba away the stadium in order to get their own stadium in play, and we can start attacking this coming turn. Do we even want to attack, though? Because here's what happens. If we attack, then they're going to go Faba Plant knockout, and that's bad. So I think we don't do that. Just pass. Yeah, because if they ever just go, if they go Faba Plant, knock out our thing with the energy, especially with the GX attack, we just lose. Because like the only way they can one-hit us is with the GX attack, of course, right? Sonic Edge hits through Choice Helmet, right? I believe it does. I guess we'll find out here pretty soon. So let's see what they get with the greens. If I had to guess, probably like Great Catcher. It's just going to be Switch plus Tag Switch. They're just going to pass. Okay. So they're just chilling, setting things up. Take the Cynthia and Caitlin. Card has bailed me out more than once. Put back Cynthia into the hand. No Tag Switch. Or wow, Tag Switch. No Reset Stamp. That's what I'm looking for here. I think this is the way to play it. We could obviously start attacking, but if we do that, we know they have the pieces in their hand to go Faba Plant plus GX us. And looks like they're going to go ahead and do it here. Faba, Plant, Switch, Magical Miracle. Okay. Now we need to find... and we could have put the metal here, but I think it's pretty likely they have Great Catcher or Custom Catcher in their hand because they didn't greens for them and they would have if they had them. So we need to top deck a supporter now. Perfect. Exactly what we needed. We got the energy. Oh, we did not get the stadium though. They can't knock us out in one hit at least. But we did not get the stadium. Definitely wanted the Chaotic Swell. Yep, Mallow Lana. And we also, of course, wanted... man, if we hit, like... We got lucky to hit this Lillie, of course, so I'm not going to complain too much, but... You know, if we hit... the... Stadium plus Reset Stamp, we are probably chilling. At least Stadium. Alright, Cherish Ball, burn it. Fail, fail. Lillie for 4. And I do believe that will be GG. We hit the stamp finally, but with no... Yeah, and our other Keldeo is already gone. Yeah, that's just going to be GG, unfortunately. Let's learn. Yep, it does hit through Choice Helmet like I thought it would, and all they have to do is announce their attack. Whiffing the stadium there 2 turns in a row. A little unlucky, but that's how it be sometimes. Like I said, I think a Lucario Melmetal could be good, but I don't even know if we would have ever been able to power up Lucario Melmetal in that scenario. I guess using the first attack to power itself up would have been how we had to do it, and we wouldn't have ever put the Tag Team Dragon in play. That would have been how we needed to do things. Alright, so one more game here. We've got a Fire Dragon deck. So, could be a Inzresolve Zekrom Reshiram deck. Could be a Green Zard deck with Turtonator. Definitely several different things we could see here. I think with the Fire Coin and deck box, it's probably more fire-based. We got the Chaotic Swell, we got a Cherish Ball, we got an energy to attach. We are chilling, we are chilling. We also got a Lillie in hand. Alright, so it does look like it is indeed a Green Zard deck. So let's start to go get an ADP. Put this guy down, put this energy on it, Chaotic Swell, and we'll Lillie for 5. Seems pretty good. We've got the switch. All we need is a metal next turn, and we are good to go. Go ahead and put down the other Keldeo for sure. Don't know if we want Arceus Dialga Palkia. And I think it's unlikely we get stamped. We could just switch. Yeah, I think we just go ahead and switch just in case. But I do think it was unlikely we're getting stamped there. On to our opponent's turn. And let's see what they're going to do. Okay. Not going to lie, that's a little unexpected. A Crushing Hammer from what I presume to be a Green Zard deck? Crushing Hammer. Okay. Well, we can get it back in play with Rayquaza, so that's good at least. Because we do have the treasure to go get Rayquaza. We could see Mega Lopunny do good for us here, potentially. They play Lillie as well, so maybe it's not a Green Zard deck. Maybe just a Charizard deck. Flare starter, here we go. And I think we'll probably just see all three go right here. To the Reshizard. Alright, sure enough. There's the medal. Let's treasure away. We'll get rid of Mallow Lana for now. Go with the Stormy Winds. Got rid of a Stamp there, which is a little unfortunate. What else do we get rid of? Stamp Tag Call, plus another Energy. And then we'll bench this because we don't want to draw it really in Cynthia. We saw from their types they don't play Mega Lopunny, so that's good information to have. We do hit the Energy Switch. And there we go. No energy in play into Altered Creation. Now, they definitely could knock us out here. It would be kind of crazy if their Lillie drew them into Switch, Welder, and 3 Fires. That would be a little nuts. But it definitely could happen here. The random Crushing Hammer. That'll get you guys. That will definitely get you. They're definitely going to hit it, guys. They are definitely going to hit it. Yep, there's 2 energies. Now all they need is 1 more fire and 1 more switch. They've got it. They have to have it. Okay, they don't have it. Nice. I'll take it. What is this? Okay. Well, there's a High Heat Blast. I'm okay with that. We'll attach. Treasure away this guy. So I don't think we'll ever need a third one of him. Lillie for 4. There's a Great Catcher. I think just taking 2 prizes on this is good. And then we look to... yeah. Take 2 prizes. Power up a Keldeo. Then we... man, he can just win, though, before we do anything. He can just win. Because what he can do is come up here, hit us for a KO with Flare Strike. We can't immediately knock this out. 12, 15, 18, 21. Yeah. And he's got the Weak Guard Energy. Okay. So that is not an effect we can hit through because things that hit through effects cannot hit through weakness. Right, excludes effects that remove weakness. It's like a different thing. That was like a meta rule a couple years ago, I remember. Alright, so we are not going to be hitting him for weakness. But he also can't double blaze Arceus Dialga Palkia for the KO yet. But he can... he can get Great Catcher here, which would be really bad. So let's attach this. We're going to Great Catcher up this. And we're going to hopefully... Let's get rid of this and this. And we are going to hopefully hit a Reset Stamp. Is it better to Dedenne? They're giving us the Well Played. Or the Well Played that we did that, I guess. I think we start with Cynthia. We still have Cherish Ball in the deck, which we do find. We do hit the stamp, actually, so we're just going to go ahead and play that. Is our other Great Catcher in the deck is the question, because if he retreats this, we have to bring it back up. Oh no, we just win. What? Oh, it does 280 exactly because of the plus 30. I totally forgot that we just won. Okay, we got there, so we were able to win. I think our opponent did make a mistake by benching that second Reshiram and Charizard. They didn't really need to do that. We were able to capitalize and win. I think we went 2-2 in our games today, so really not that great. The Fairy deck, of course, got us, and then we kind of dead drew that one game, but I do think I could have played a little differently in that first game that we lost. But yeah, there's ADP. Let me know what you guys think of the deck. Have you been playing it with Ins Resolve? Do you prefer that? I think I do like the Rayquazas, but I am definitely down to try some other things out. But yeah, I appreciate the support as always, guys. Be sure to check out the Twitch stream. I am going to be streaming a lot more, linked in the description of every single video. Please check it out. And please be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to see more Pokemon TCG videos. That is going to do it for me, guys. I'm going to get out of here, and until next time, take care.